People who killed in self-defense? What happened? Someone I knew was enjoying a night out minding his own business. A couple guys looking for a fight started on him. In self-defense, he punched the main attacker in the face. The guy fell back and hit his head on the edge of the pavement sidewalk. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. People are so fucking stupid. I posted this about 10 years ago. I killed a guy that tried to break into my apartment because he was wanting his wife that he had just beat the shit out of. 2 a.m. I hear them arguing. I could hear it through my bathroom wall. I shut my bathroom, then bedroom to drown it out. 2:15 a.m. She's banging on my door, broken nose, left eye swollen, and limping from tripping and falling to get out of the apartment. Told her to go to the bathroom, clean herself up, then hide in my bedroom. Husband comes out of the apartment yelling her name, and he notices her blood trail to my apartment. Starts banging on my door, yelling to let him in. I warned him 3 times that he doesn't stop. I will kill you. He kicks the lock on the door. Door swings open, and I swing my baseball bat down onto his head. He falls to the ground, stunned. He lands stomach first, and I see a handgun tucked into the back of his shirt. I grab it, throw it into my apartment, and warned him one more time. He got up, came at me. I slam my bat into his stomach, then slam my bat over his head one last time, which caved his skull in. I knew from the blood spatter from when I hit, he was dead. Thankfully, the neighbors had called the police when it started, and the second he fell to the ground dead, police had made it to the top of the steps. Everyone that was awake came out, gave their statements. Police talked to the wife in my bedroom. She told the police that she wasn't leaving that room so they could take her statement there. I gave my statement, handed over my bat, showed them the gun which was registered to him. Called into work that day. I was being jumped by 4 guys. One stabbed me in the side. In the scuffle, I managed to thrust my knife into one of the guy's sides and into his lung. The other 3 ran off. I sat against a fence listening to him try to breathe and cried until the police and ambulance arrived. He was dead on arrival. I was taken to the hospital and then the station and questioned. Held till the trial because I was a minor. Was deemed self-defense and forced into therapy to deal with the night terrors. Lasted about 5 years. Held until the trial. Did they imprison you? How much bail? What was prison like as a minor? I was held in the JJC. Those places are nightmares. I spent a few stints at Cook County, Chicago, Juvenile Temporary Detention Center in my youth, and still have nightmares about it over 20 years later. It's insane what goes on when a child becomes ward of the state. My mom wanted me to go to St. Gabe's because it was a Catholic place. The judge sent me elsewhere. I'll never forget my mom's shriek when the judge told her I'm a ward of the state. A guy wanted to steal my bike while I was walking with it at night. Not allowed to bike in certain areas in my country due to it being for pedestrians. After refusing him and trying to push him away, he stabbed me in the stomach. I reacted by punching him with my keys between my fingers. I hit him in the neck, hit an artery. He died a couple minutes later. All that for a bike. Dude was definitely not in the right mind, right? I mean, besides dying for it, who the fuck stabs someone for a bike? People have killed for less. A lot less. He didn't die, but he almost did. I was a manager at a grocery store. One of my employees was being sexually harassed by this 1920 kid, so I asked him to leave her alone. He said he would catch me alone. Lived in a smaller, medium-sized town back then. Small enough where it was easy to follow people and find out information. Back then, I didn't have a vehicle, so I walked home after closing the store around 9-10 p.m. I was early 20s, and my younger brother by 2 years had a reputation. He knew people. He was the troublemaker. Me, the goody two-shoes. Anyways, I called my younger brother to let him know that I was kind, nervous, and scared, and so he made it a point to meet me and walk home with me that night. This kid comes zooming in his car and nearly runs us over, but parks on a side street as we cross the street to an elementary playground. He comes running at us, and apparently he had found out that I had a 1-year-old daughter. Starts saying he's gonna kill her and shit, so I hit him. I'm a terrible fighter, so I end up tripping over myself, and all of a sudden the kid's almost on top of me. I hear my brother yell, "Hey, I think he's got a knife, what the fuck?" So I kick up at him to stop him from what he's doing. My brother comes running full force and uppercuts this kid so hard that I heard something pop. Then the kid's pocket knife is now next to him and he's on the ground screaming but starting to get up and reach for the knife. So I run up and kick him in the jaw as hard as I can. And I remember seeing blood splash everywhere, and then he slumps and no noise. Me and my brother run because we are terrified and end up back at home. My brother reassured me that he deserved it, but I felt nasty and like a piece of shit. A month later, I come across a GoFundMe page for kids' jaw reconstructive type surgery. Had to have it wired shut and multiple surgeries were planned to get it back in working order. The page said that he was in an accident one X of that year and gave the exact date and time of our fight. I was truly shaken. I was even more bewildered that this kid never told anyone or the authorities about my brother and I. I mean, I believe we'd have had a good defense for self-defense, but I was just shocked he never even tried to come after us. I still think about it from time to time, and it makes me feel icky. Not me, but was on the scene. I'm a music video director in Los Angeles. We were shooting a music video scene in Compton when some goons tried to come press the video set scene. One thing led to another where one of the goons pulled out a gun demanding payment to film in his hood. Personal security pulled out his gun and shot the guy dead in front of everyone. Bittersweet moment for sure. Dude really thought you could just pull a gun on someone without consequences. Dude really thought he was the only one in Compton with a gun. Well, that's it for today. This was definitely one of the most disturbing threads I've got to read, and I really hope that you've never had to experience anything like this in your own life. But if you did get to go through something like that in your life, please share your story in the comments. Stay safe, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.